2-week photo safari through Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now I did say photo safari, so I hope you have your cameras ready to take lots of pictures. Just do me one small favor though, hold on to those cameras tightly. See, I cannot stop for any dropped items once we're inside the reserve. That includes hats, bags, glasses, cameras, and people. Which is why it's so important that everyone must remain completely and fully seated at all times. Any lap children must stay in a seated position the entire safari. Please don't stand them up, hold them up in the air, or toss them out the truck. I especially don't recommend that one. So like I said, they're more than welcome to sit on your lap though if they can't see. Now we're ready to go, so let's check in with the airborne warden. Airborne warden, this is Simba 1, over. Well, Jumbo Wilson, this is Simba 1 entering into Turi Forest. Got any spotting tips for us today?
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Well, we already do. If you look over, I just saw him, yep. All the way in that corner, you see some striped legs.
When I was a kid.
That's actually an okapi. Okapi are commonly confused with zebras because of their stripes, but in fact, they're the only known relative of the giraffe. Now, if you haven't noticed already, above your head is a game spotting guide. It's going to help you with some of those animals that aren't as easily recognizable. But don't worry, I'll try my best to point them all out for you. Now, this is the watering hole, a very important gathering place in the forest and a great place to see a black rhino. Black rhinos can weigh anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds. They have a hide that's 1 inch thick, makes them pretty tough. So tough, in fact, they only have one known predator, and that's man. Due to poaching, there are less than 5,000 of them left in the wild. And here comes one walking down here. I'm going to pause just up here for pictures. Now, in the forest, your animals use the trees and bushes as camouflage to protect themselves from predators. So you always kind of want to keep an eye out. You never know what you're going to see. Now we're leaving the Ituri Forest and heading into the Safi River. Now I don't know if you can see this, but on the left-hand side there's an animal, kind of has an orangish tint to his skin. He's right behind the bushes though. That's a bongo. They're known as ghosts of the forest. Now we're entering the Safi River Valley, which is a great place to see some Nile hippos. Hippos are the third largest mammal, weighing in about 5,000 pounds. In order to keep that large body nice and cool, they tend to stay completely submerged under the water. Now that's not a problem for them because they can hold their breath for about 5 to 8 minutes at a time. Oh, kind of look behind us a little bit. Please make sure to try and stay seated. But there's one over there.
Come on. To Mary Margaret? Huh? Okay. Oh, there's a hippo walking.
Now it looks like there's a hippo over there in the water. That's how they usually spend their day. They'll come out at night to do the majority of their eating, about 150 pounds worth of food each. There's actually one out of the water completely just up ahead. Hold on 1 second. So there's one under the water, and there's one above the water.
That's unusual to see.
Uh-huh.
See, there's the one out of the water there. Oh, looks like we're crossing the bridge here, folks. Now, I'm going to go very poly-poly. That's Swahili for slowly. Mainly because there's Nile crocodiles on the left-hand side.
Okay.
18 to 20 feet long, can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. They have their mouth open, they're regulating their body heat, but you don't want to be around when they close it. They can use up to 1,200 pounds of pressure, easily crushing anything in its way.
Look at that.
这真的，真鳄鱼，然后掉下去容易被它咬。
Simba 1, come in.
This is Simba 1. What's up, Wilson?
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the rest lately. You definitely want to check out that area.
10-4, we're heading that way. Now we're about to enter the savannah. Completely different ecosystem with completely different animals. Speaking of different, on the right-hand side is a baobab tree. Baobabs have been nicknamed the upside down tree because they go leafless 9 months out of the year. Some baobabs are thought to be over 1,000 years old. And this right here, folks, is my favorite view of the entire reserve. The Serengeti grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles across East Africa. It's a super highway for migrating animals as well as home to much more recognizable ones like lions, cheetahs, and giraffes. This is the wild Africa we're trying so desperately to conserve. Very good. Now, as I turn the corner, folks, I want you to look to your right-hand side first. You're going to notice some little tiny animals over there. Those are Thompson's gazelles, also known as Tommies, and those are full-grown adults. They average about 35 to 40 pounds, but the biggest it gets about 60. Now these over here on the right are Patterson elands. They're the largest antelope. At the shoulder, they can reach heights up to 6 feet tall and be about 2,000 pounds. And then a little further up ahead on the right, that's a waterbuck. Waterbucks are crepuscular animals. They're more active during the dawn and dusk times of the day. They secrete an oily substance that helps keep their coat nice and fresh from water. Also, it's the unfortunate that oil is a little bit smelly, so much so the other animals on the savannah don't necessarily enjoy it. And neither do some of the predators, so it ends up working out to protect them. Now those animals there with those really big horns, those are Ann Coley cattle. Those horns can grow about 6 feet long, be about 20 inches around, and they're not solid. They actually have blood circulate through them. These large piles of sand that are coming up on either side of, oh, actually no, before that, there's a sable antelope right over there. Emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Their horns can grow about 50 to 60 inches long. There's some more back in the corner. Over there, some more sables. So these large piles of sand on either side of the vehicle, those are termite mounds. They're as hard as concrete. Elephants use them as a scratching post. Once they're worn down, though, smaller animals like the Thompson's gazelles use them as a lookout to spot for lions or cheetahs hiding in the tall grass.
Who fell down? Yeah. Wildebeest. Looks like wildebeest.
Coming up over to the left-hand side of this bush over here are some white bearded wildebeests, part of the largest migration in Africa. Their migration numbers can be about 1.5 million at one time.
小马呢？电影里面的小马呢？真小马。
Their migration is so large, their numbers so tight that it's actually visible from space. Now, as I turn the corner, I get the chance to introduce you to my favorite animals, and those are the giraffes. Now, there's two types of giraffes that are in front of us right now. The darker colored ones that are a bit shorter than the other ones are Maasai giraffes. They're about 17 to 18 feet tall. And then there's one that was walking over there, but there's another one also on the left-hand side as well, just up ahead. That's a reticulated giraffe. They stand 18 to 20 feet tall. Coolest thing about giraffes is that they only need 30 minutes of sleep a day. Then they eat for 18 to 20 hours.
才1岁，这小鹿才1岁。
He's friendly. Oh, he's friendly. That's the friendliest giraffe. Oh, look, there's another one.
Monkey Point headed to elephant country. Why?
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering up on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the resort.
Poachers? Oh no. Well, you know what, Wilson? We'll keep our eyes out, won't we, folks? And we're heading over towards elephant country. And it's pretty cool, actually. I know a shortcut. It's just up ahead here. Oh, look at that. We picked up some music. See if there's anything good to listen to. There we go. Sit back and relax. And there's my shortcut. Why is it closed? Oh, there's no road there anymore. That's a good reason. Alright, looks like we're taking a detour. I gotta be honest with you though, I haven't really been this way in a while, so I'm not quite sure where we're gonna end up. But, you know, it shouldn't add too much time to our day, and there's always cool stuff to see here on the reserve. Whoa, I don't remember this bridge being here. Wait a minute. Is that rope holding the bridge together?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, hold on.
You know, we'll just go very carefully. And we'll be fine.
Oh.
Whoa, is that duct tape? Whoa! Oh my goodness! Everyone, lean to the right, lean to the right, lean to the right! Okay, we're getting out of here. Wow. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
I didn't lose anybody, did I?
No.
No, looks just about right. Wow. We're gonna have to talk to somebody about that bridge. It's not safe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We made it to the clay pits. Now, elephants love to dig and play in this clay. They also eat it for beneficial minerals. There's some of their test marks there.
flashing. I don't see any elephants. No elephants today. That's some flamenco. Some ducks.
Here are some flamingos. These are greater flamingo, the lightest pink of the flamingo family. They get their color from the brine shrimp they eat. You might notice some of them are actually brown and white instead of pink. They're the youngest. It takes a year and a half for them to get their full pink color. Now we're entering the East Savannah. Great place to see some white rhinos. They're the success story of the reserve. They were hunted down to near extinction because of their horns, but they have been reintroduced into the wild.
Oh, there's
Elephants kind of hiding through the grass there.
There they are. There.
We don't see any rhinos right now. Maybe they're wandering around. We'll see if we can run into them a little later.
Those people in a big truck.
There are some ostrich eggs coming up on the right hand side though, about 3 pounds each.
Zimbawan, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
10 for a look to your left hand side, folks. There's a cheetah. And there's another one walking up here. Maybe you'll be lucky and go on the rock. Oh, there we go. Cheetahs are the fastest land mammal, traveling at speeds up to 70 miles an hour.
Because there's a big moat there. There's a big electric fence.
Now we're heading up towards the Copes, which is a great place to see the largest carnivore in Africa. Does anybody know who that is?
The lion.
Simba. Very good. And Simba is Swahili for lion. And looks like, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an amazing experience coming up for you. There they are. The king and queen of the jungle. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll try on the other side as well. See if we can get a picture without the sun in your face. But there's the male and the female. Now, they're inactive 18 to 20 hours out of the day, so they're usually sleeping. Females do the hunting at night while the men stay back and protect the pride. Now, I won't be able to see her, but maybe we can get a picture of him without the sun in your face. There we go, there we go. Now that beautiful mane that he has, that can weigh up to 70 pounds. That is a lot of hair. Here we got a little bit of a view over here. Now, oh, we found some warthog burrows. Warthogs dig these out with their tusks. When they're done, they go in backwards, leaving those tusks exposed to ward off predators. And there he is, right up there.
Oh yeah, there's in the back.
Now here's an ostrich right next to the road. Largest bird in the world. Even though they have wings and feathers, they don't fly, but they can run up to 40 miles an hour.
There he is.
More eggs.
There he is. There's the ostrich right here. Hello, Mr. Ostrich. Or Mrs. Ostrich. Hello. That's Mrs. Ostrich.
Now, just in front of us, these are attics over here. Attics are desert-dwelling antelope. They can go indefinite periods of time without drinking any water, kind of like a camel. Now, unfortunately, there are less than 500 of them left in the world.
Beautiful.
There are poachers in the area. Can you help us get them out?
Oh my goodness, what do you say, folks? Let's catch us some poachers.
We got that animal.
Now, I'm not quite sure where we're headed, though. I mean, everything looks normal over here, doesn't it? Whoa! You know what? I think they went this way. Okay, hold on, everybody. Here we go. Wilson, what direction are they headed?
Keep going. Can you drive them to my patrol? Over.
10-4, Wilson. Oh, no!
Oh,
Geysers. Why did it have to be geysers? All right, hold on, everybody. Looks like we're going to drive through them. Oh, wow, they're everywhere. Okay, lean in, everybody. Lean in. We found a poacher camp. Looks deserted, though. Wilson, are we too late?
Oh, not to worry. You drove them right into my patrol.
But did you catch them? What about the baby and the mama elephant? Are they okay?
The poachers ran, but they won't get far. We located the mother elephant. Thanks to you, they are now both safe. How about this, Sana, everyone?
All right, we did it.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to his father.
10-4, Wilson. Well, folks, with all this excitement, we are really behind schedule. So much so that I'm going to have to drop you off at the closest warden's post. But Hakuna Matata is just a short walk back to Harambe village from there. Now, if you want to see some more animals, I definitely suggest the Pangani Forest Trail. You can see some gorillas, meerkats, and even some naked mole rats. Now here in Africa, we don't like to say goodbye to our friends. It's just too sad. Instead, we say Kwaherini, which means to go well. So, Kwaherini, everyone.
Waharini.
My name's been Adriana. It's been my pleasure to bring you through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. May you enjoy the rest of your stay here in Africa or wherever your travels may take you. Thank you very much.